Hey guys, Jen here from Craft Penguin Planner. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to plan the week of July 27th through August 2nd in my Penny B6. And we're going to use this really adorable kit from Pink Limeade Designs. And I had to have it. It is so beautiful. And I think you can understand why I really love this kit, because of my penguin obsession. So really love this. It's 2-page mini kit that we're going to go ahead and use, and I've pulled a few other things off to the side as well. So let's get started. As I mentioned before, this is my shop planner. So up here, let's start there with my goals for the week. I pulled out what's left of some checklists from Keep It Simple stickers. I was thinking this orange would look really good, and thought I could put my goals for the week up here. I think I'm going to cut it down in 3. Cut it in half to 3 lips for this. So it is about almost 10:30 when I'm filming this in the evening, and I have tried for probably the past hour to sit down and start filming. But I think the bottom half I'm gonna like better with the colors. But you know, I've tried filming during, which one do I want? Let's go purple. I've tried to start filming during the evening some more, just because of interruptions. I know if you've been on my channel for any length of time, you've probably seen or heard me have to stop a few times because of things like the doorbell ringing. Scripts are from my shop. Oh goodness, thank you. I just apparently didn't pull it. This is like to put my goals for the week here. I put my habit trackers up here. So the kit comes with just one. So I brought out, well, hold on. Before I do that, because I want to make sure I have the right one, I brought out one of my giant reusable albums. And as you can see, this, I've only started organizing in this one. But this one has like all of my habit trackers so far. I have a few more over here, but these are more special type ones with, well, these ones aren't, but these ones have stuff written on them, or multiple in one, which is too big for up here. So I think this pink would probably look good, but so I need 4 altogether. So yeah, I have tried filming during the day, but I keep getting interrupted during the day. Well, ooh, that one looks like it would match pretty well too. So let's use that one. So let's look for maybe a purple or a red, because I have an orange, that teal, and the pink. I always get interrupted when I go to film. Maybe this red one here. So yeah, let's try that. So I decided, you know, let's try filming in the evening. I get about ready to sit down to start. My husband calls me, of course, because he does things like call me at the most interesting times. But maybe I'll put this one on that side. But I hadn't messaged him to tell him I was getting ready to film yet. So I was pulling everything out to be ready. And then he called me. So that kind of set me back a little bit. Because I was starting to set up for filming, I think, around 9. And like I said, it's like 10:30 now. So it took a little while. Yeah, this one's a little bit taller, but that's not going to bother me. There, that's cute. So up here I put my, these are also from my shop, scripts that I made for me, just to check off that I did actually post in, like, on all my social medias for the day. So I get off the phone with my husband to sit down to start filming. And then I start getting a bunch of messages. Mind you, the people who message me at this time of the evening and whatnot know that I'm up. They know that I'm, you know, I'm actively doing things usually at this point. So they know this. So the fact that they're messaging me is not uncommon. So I pulled out date covers from Beyond Paper Flowers and date dots from my shop. So the 27th looks like, yeah, we got some right here. So yeah, my phone starts blowing up with messages, and that goes on for a few minutes. So it was just interesting there for a minute trying to sit down. Usually when I sit down to film at night, I don't have that problem. So it is what it is. It really is. So hopefully now things will settle down, and, you know, for the night, it's late enough, it usually does, but that's just how my week has been, though. It has been a very interesting week, to say the least. So I had these great and wonderful plans for finishing my orders up by Wednesday. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. It is Thursday when I'm filming this. I didn't get to sit down yesterday to film like I had hoped. I mean, I could have, honestly, but after the way things had gone this week, I just kind of decided not to. So I think that's cute. I'm going to go ahead and put them over here. I'm probably going to, well, hold on. I think I am going to washi up top. I pulled out this pretty washi here from PS Sticker Co. And then this I thought would go well because there's a penguin eating watermelon. So I thought these two stacked up here would look really good. Now, I know Destiny makes these so that you can use this as part of your day, but I don't actually need all of this space plus that. So that's why I tend to use the this section up here as like a sidebar and just decorative with the washi. In my other B6, I had that washi space down below, so I really enjoyed having that too. But yeah, this week has not even begun to go as planned. I wanted to have TPC orders finished and out by today. I wanted to be completely done by today. However, on Tuesday evening, I was printing. I was working. No problems. I was on a roll, actually. Doing a really great job of staying focused. And I did bring out my washi cutter also from PS Sticker Co. I was staying focused. I was on a roll. I was getting things done. I'm not going to worry about the grid because that would be too much Tombow. And everything's going great. Print one sheet. Everything's good. The very next page that prints out of the printer, I got streaks through it. Which, if you have followed my social medias at all, you know I have had printer issues off and on the past, several months now. And it's old. It's getting really old. Because these are new printers. It's not like it's an old printer that I'm just trying to baby. No. I bought a new printer because my old one was showing some age. And it was starting to have its own little issues that were bugging me. So I bought an Epson Eco Tank back in, when was it? April, maybe? It was like March or April time frame. And ever since I've had issues with printers. So I bought that one. Everything was going well for about, the first 1,000 pages almost. And then all of a sudden I started having problems with it. So I call Epson. Now, mind you, this is my first tank printer by this point, so I don't know much about the tank printers. I'm going to hold off on putting this one down just a minute because what I've been doing is putting like a box here, kind of covering, and then putting the date cover a little lower, and yeah, and only using just the small section. So once I start putting this stuff down, I'll see how I want to do that. But so I called Epson and they tell me to do this, and if I have further issues to call them back. Well, like, they couldn't just wait for me to do it? No, they couldn't. I had to call them back. And still had issues. And it just kept going in this way for, I think I had like 5 phone calls to them total. And by the end of that 5th phone call, I had it. Because I still had no solution to my problem. And quite frankly, they were not even trying to work with me at this point. Thankfully, it was at a point when Best Buy had extended their return dates. So, there's a smaller one. I could probably use the small one here. And then kind of cheat this up a little bit. Okay, hold on. let's put this, maybe I'll center this right here. And then we'll bump things up and down to kind of split the even. I like that. Okay. So, yeah. Luckily at that point, Best Buy had extended their return dates due to COVID. So, I had till, or I had extra time to return that printer. I even made sure, because I went online and I saw that. Yeah, by the way, I have ink on my hands, which I'll get to. So just don't mind the pink and blue ink all over me. They had they had it on their website. So I was like, okay, good. That's good news for me. I picked up the phone and I called them and I said, hey, I bought this printer about, you know, a month ago, because it had only been a month, maybe. And I told them I was having issues with it. Can I return it? They double asked me, when did you buy it? And I told them, and they're like, yep. So, and of course, everything was curbside, pickup type things. So, no big deal. I took that printer, I loaded it in the car, and I drove up to Best Buy, and let's just say it got returned faster than yeah. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I don't necessarily want to go all across the center, but oh, yep, nope. I'm going to regret this decision if I don't white these out, because I can see it through. Oh, okay. We're going to do this really carefully because it's tearing the paper. Stop. So we're going to put this right back down, but I got to white these out. Yeah, that printer went back so quick. But immediately I went ahead and bought a new printer at the same time. I got a Canon Mega Tank, because the one thing with how do I want to do this? I kind of want to stagger it, because the last couple weeks have gone pretty straight linear, which, if you know me, I'm very linear with certain planners and whatnot anyway. So it doesn't bother me to go all straight down the middle, but sometimes I do like to vary it. So, you know, let's do, I was trying to stay with a, you know, trying to switch to a tank printer because of the ink and being more efficient when it comes to that. Ink is expensive. Let's be real. So, to have to keep buying a ton of ink cartridges every single month, it, you know, it gets old. So the tank printers, like, have a whole lot of ink. It'll print thousands of sheets off the one bottle of ink. Great. And the prices on the bottles of ink are reasonable. So I wanted to go with a tank printer. So I got a Canon Mega Tank. Let me tell you, Canon, I have been with Canon. Well, I forgot for a minute I wasn't going to go linear. I have purchased Canon printers and been a user of Canon since I was a teenager. I've always had Canon printers. That Epson was the first one I kind of stepped away from Canon. And it was only because I had heard great things. And I was looking at the tank printers. And the Eco Tanks are the ones you hear the most about. So that's why I went with the Epson to begin with. So I think I'm going to put this up here. I know Friday's technically not the weekend, but, I think this looks cute up there. And Friday, most of us can agree that kind of begins our weekend anyway. So, let's see. I want to add in my checklists. And some other things. I have I don't want to forget this because I will, but if I don't, go ahead and put it down. I pulled this out and I thought this one would look really nice. The colors, plus it's like more of a tropical look to it. It's going to be a tight squeeze here. I'm not going to have a lot of room to write other things, but I do have this. So what I do like to do with this is I like to put in my new releases. So I just have to do this really carefully. You fold on the lines. And fold it back on itself. Oh, I did a really good job this time. Showing off for the camera. No. I've used plenty of her foldables. That's Beyond Paper Flowers. In case I didn't mention it. But I've used a lot of her foldables. I like to use these in my planners. I haven't used them in here. I don't know if I've used it in here yet. Since I switched to the B6 now. The question is, do I want it down here? Yeah, let's do it here, and then I can use that little space there. So I like to put a list of what my releases are for the week in here. First of all, it gives me way more space. I used to, when I was using my Big Happy Planner, I used to put this in my sidebar. But, I mean, I guess I could have used this space up here for that, but this one would have been too tall for up there, so I'd have had to use a smaller one. But I really like this one right here. All right, so let's see. So yeah, I went with the Canon Mega Tank because I've always had good luck with Canon. I've always used their products. I had a Canon when, oh, do I want to put headers above and below on those? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? I've got them. Why not use them, right? So I had like a Canon printer when I was growing up. I've had a few that I've used since I've been married, and I've started my shop. One of them, like I said, is still in the other room. It's still great. It still works well. It's just got a few things about it that have been more of a challenge because I've put it through the ringer. No, you know what? I'm not going to put one here because I need to maximize that space, because Friday is an upload day, but it's also I'm going to have other things to do. So in here, I may have to put like a to-do list on one side and my releases on the other, which actually would work fine. I think that might have to be it. Be what I do. And actually, there's a cute little to-do list. So before I forget that, what I just said, let's use this for that. And then I have somewhere, I didn't actually pull it out, but it's in my reusable album over here. I have a new releases script. Here it is. So I've always had good luck with Canon. So I decided to go ahead and try the Mega Tank. Well, all was going well until, I want to say, about 1,000, kind of like the episode, about 1,000 pages in. And then I started having streaks through my printing. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So I did all the things that you would normally do with printer issues of that kind of nature. I'm going to open this so I can set this down. This is going to be for my upload. Again, from my shop, scripts and foil icons. Yeah, I was getting streaks through my through the images. And of course, I can't send that to you. Are you crazy? No way. I'm not going to do that. That's not good quality. I can't do that. So I did everything that I could. Let's use a different one here. Monday is also an upload day, so I want to go ahead and put something down there. I guess I use the other small one, so maybe we can use $50. Ooh, that would fit up there pretty well. So let's put it up there, and I'll use down here for my checklist. So I did the cleaning. I did a deep cleaning. Knowing these types of, where's the, oh, that's what I'm looking for. Knowing these types of printers and whatnot, you know, there's the ink flush on these as well, but they use a ton of ink. So it's not something that I initially thought about. Plus, you got to consider, I've barely been introduced to the whole tank printers, so I didn't know much about them yet. So I called Canon. And at this point, I'm just praying that they are more helpful to me than Epson was. And I called them. I'm going to use one of these ones because I only have 4 of these. So I'm going to kind of alternate, I think, with those. So I called Canon and they had me run an ink flush. And when it did not solve the problem, let's use a purple. I think I'm going to have to cut it down too. Yeah. And actually, because I've already pulled it off, I'm just going to use my scissors. They had me run an ink flush, and when that did not solve the problem, the guy was really great. I have to give them props. He was awesome. Tuesday. Tuesday is the Instagram loop giveaway for TPC. This sheet is from Perfect Prints Co. This was a gift from Erin, as well as these tweezers were when I went to Maine. And Erin, I already love these, and I need like 20 of them. Just saying. Do I want to put it here? Let's use I know I saw flags on here. Yeah, there's flags right here. Let's use one of these too. We'll just sit it here. So yeah, like that. When it didn't work, he's like, okay, well, let me see about sending you some new print heads, and we'll see if that solves the problem. He looks, and it didn't tell him why, but he could not get a set of print heads. Well, he could get the black, but not the color. And it wasn't telling him why at all. So, yeah, we're still going to put it here because maybe I'll just bump it up a little bit. I think this day, no, I don't know. I'm not going to put in when I'm going to film because my husband's coming home this day. So I don't know if I'm going to film Wednesday or not. I may have to film before then, but we'll see. I put in that box there to maybe film on Saturday, but again, I'm going to have to wait and I'm going to have to see what happens because my husband comes home on Wednesday and he's going to be home through the start of the sale, actually. So, I don't know how that's going to work yet. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, he was going to send me print heads. But for whatever reason, he couldn't get them. So he's like, let me try this. I'd had the printer for like a month at this point. So it's definitely under warranty. There's no question about that. Why do I want to use the purple again? It looks like I cut this one for something and then didn't use it. Or maybe the orange, would that be too bright? You know what, let's just do it. Let's just do it. And he's like, okay, well, it's under warranty, so he's like, we're going to try and see if we can do just a warranty exchange. And he was able to. Oh, it's not going to fit. I'm going to have to cut it down to 3. Or can I make it work? You know, we're going to make it work. I kind of overlapped it just a little bit. But that's okay. It looks good. I'm not going to put anything here. We're going to do checklists for both of these days, too. So, yeah, he put in for a warranty exchange. But it ended up taking like a week. Did I skip? I feel like I skipped a day with the checklist. Oh, I skipped Friday because I can't fit anything in there. And if I need anything, it'll just be like one little thing. That's okay. That's actually okay. I'll just use these other small ones for Saturday and Sunday. if I can get it down here. So yeah, you put in for the warranty exchange, and then that took about a week to get here, which was frustrating, but I made it work. Well, Tuesday I started having issues again, and well, same problem. Only, in my opinion, it was worse, because when I printed the nozzle check pattern, it really was all jacked up. I can't even tell you how bad it was. I mean, I could actually show you, but for the sake of boring you to death, I feel like I should put something here. Maybe that flag. So yeah, when I called Canon Tuesday, or I called Wednesday because it was late Tuesday when I was working. It was probably about this time anyway, and it quit. So is there anything else? I called, but I called after I tried everything. I tried the deep clean. I tried everything. I even tried the ink flush, and nothing worked. And I think it's done. Needless to say, another warranty exchange. They think it's a print head issue of sorts, and that one should be here tomorrow. So meanwhile, I'm working on all the foil for the rest of these orders. It's just frustrating though. All right, I think this is it for the week. Like I said, I'm not going to put in when I'm filming yet. My uploads are still going to be Monday and Friday. My husband will understand that I got to film. So, we'll do this. But yeah, interesting week it has been. So, here's the final spread. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.